It's Friday, time for another weekly update. As you probably heard, the Knox County Health Department is missing a shipment of COVID-19 vaccines. We are still trying to determine what happened. Initially, the health department believed that the vaccines were mistakenly discarded, but we aren't exactly sure if that's actually the case. Pfizer ships the vaccine in a temperature-protected box, which contains dry ice to keep the vaccine cold, and a thermal sensor with location monitoring so they can ensure the vaccine maintains the correct temperature throughout the shipment. They also routinely send separate shipments of dry ice. Concerning the missing vaccine, the health department did receive a box from Pfizer, but the tracking number was incorrect. There was no packing slip and no temperature sensor or GPS tracker that could be seen. At this point, we cannot be sure the doses in question were actually shipped. Now, to be clear, the health department does bear some culpability no matter what we discover. This box should have been thoroughly inspected. Instead, it appears that once personnel saw there was no temperature sensor, they assumed the box was a dry ice shipment without making absolutely sure. If they had done that, and this was indeed a vaccine shipment, these doses would not have gone missing. If there were no vaccine, we could conclusively tell Pfizer and the state that we never got it, and they would have taken corrective action on their end. Instead, we are scrambling, trying to determine what actually happened. So yes, mistakes were made, and we are missing 975 doses of vaccine, which is, as Dr. Buchanan said, a kick in the gut. While this is extremely disappointing for all of us, our vaccination efforts are ongoing and moving forward. Thursday, close to 1,000 people were given their second dose, and today, more than 1,000 people received their second dose. Our health department has acknowledged and owned that there are things they can do to improve the receiving process, and these updates are already being put in place. But they are not alone in the need for improvements. The shipping and delivery processes need to be reviewed, refined, and improved as well. And we have compiled a list of recommendations that we are sending to the state to help that process. Let me be clear, I am proud of Dr. Martha Buchanan, and I am confident in the good work the Knox County Health Department does every day. In addition to doing their normal routine work over the past year, they have been asked to stand up a massive pandemic surveillance operation to track how COVID-19 is spreading throughout our community. And now they have re-geared to locally lead the largest vaccination effort in the country's history. Both of these are Herculean tasks, and they have done yeoman's work. I know they will do what needs to be done to ensure that something like this doesn't happen again. In the meantime, we will keep everyone updated on the missing vaccines as information becomes available. In addition to dealing with COVID-19, the county continues its other work. Big thanks to everyone who donated non-perishable food items during the county's Holiday Festival of Lights at Concord Park. Because of you, we are donating 16 barrels of food and almost $7,500 to the Love Kitchen. Great work by our folks at Parks and Rec, and a huge shout out to Rusty Wallace Nissan, which is donating a Kia van to the Love Kitchen in recognition of that organization's 35th anniversary. Speaking of companies doing wonderful work in our community, I'd like to thank Progression Electric and Irby Electric, who are donating time, supplies, and labor to repair and replace nearly $30,000 worth of theft and vandalism that occurred at Gibbs Rotarian Park last year when someone ripped out and stole the wiring throughout the ballparks. It's companies and people like this that show why we are the best place in the world to live and raise a family. Reed City USA has accumulated almost 77,000 hours on our Tails and Tales expedition. We hit our January goal, and we are making great progress in February. Remember, you can help us reach our goal of 1 million hours read as a community by visiting your local library, picking up your Tails and Tales field guide, and logging your reading hours. Please go to readcityusa.com for more information. Until next Friday, I hope everyone has a great week.